What is that?
No idea.
Well, y'all are not helpful.
No idea.
Welcome back. What are you doing? Who are we talking to?
I'm
Friends.
I'm giving people shit right now. Welcome back to Tattoo Talk with Kat and Kat.
I'm Kat. That's also Kat.
Hey.
Hi. We're going to do 2.0 of our last podcast because we had so much fun. I don't know if the people watching enjoyed it, but I enjoyed it.
It comes out today.
Oh. Well, we'll find out. Anyways, I thought it was cool to look back and then,
See our progression over the years.
reflect.
I'm trying to go because
Have a moment of reflection. What did we end at?
we ended at my journey as from Annapeg and going on to my first tattoo.
Right. We ended it before you started here. 'Cause
Literally
we're
just before I started
Yeah,
here. So
okay.
end of 2019, early 2020 when I first started at DTC.
And you've been here 5 years? I mean, basically 5.
In spirit since the day you opened.
Thank you. Riley, give me a little refresher. Do you remember the last one that I did? I don't think I was home yet. I think I was still in Toronto. Your
last one was the loon when you really started getting into realism.
Thank you.
Yeah,
That
so we
is
can hammer through a bunch of them where
the
you were
loon.
on your journey back to Sault Ste. Marie.
Yeah, because I was at Pudmig for quite a few years, and that's really where I noticed the biggest change. He used to get us to go to drawing nights and get trained from different people, and we, everyone was always together and critiquing each other, and it was very hands-on.
Yeah.
Which I found that diving into my artistic skill set outside of tattooing, so just charcoal, paint, whatever it is, really, really helped me in tattooing, which
For sure.
I don't think a lot of people, tattooers would know, but just general people wouldn't realize how much they are similar. It seems like it's such a different world, but if you can understand how to make something like a sphere look round, in whether you're doing it painting or you're doing it with charcoal or with a fucking crayon, if you can understand why that looks the way that it does and how to do that, you can translate that once you know the skill set of tattooing.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
proportions, it's all of that.
Yeah, all of it translates. And when I remember when I first started tattooing, it took me forever to understand that it's literally the exact same. As long as you have the foundations in tattooing and the foundations in art, you can. It's the same thing with that one artist I was telling you about, Deanna James, where she does her underpainting.
Yeah, that was cool.
Stuff like that, where I was it's literally the exact same thing as long as you know what you're doing with your skill set.
Right.
And then that just opens a world of, I don't know, more art.
It having more depth in it, we're pushing the boundaries because, not the origin of tattooing, but if you look however many years ago when it was straight trad, and then now we're able to have an umbrella of styles.
Color Baroque.
Yeah,
tattoo.
it's nuts.
Beautiful.
I wonder how that stuff's gonna age.
I don't know. She's been tattooing almost as long as you, if not longer.
Really?
Yeah.
Good for her. That's nuts. But what was your first tattoo here? What was your first post?
My first post was, I did collarbone down the arm,
Oh, beautiful.
blackwork floral.
Yeah. Which you still do quite a bit of that stuff
I do
today.
so much
that's
of that.
very
Anything organic
classic
and
for you.
floral, I will do. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you want floral tattoos, I'm your guy. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is that sleeve done now?
I think that's all we did. First day at DTC. Thank you, Alyssa. Oh, yeah, no, it was literally right from the collarbone all the way down to the elbow. And I think that might have been the last one. I think we just started other tattoos on her after that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
So that was when was my first tattoo here? January 16th, 2020.
2024. So yeah, almost 5 years.
Yes, 4.5 years.
4.5.
Yeah.
That's so time. What is
Isn't real.
time?
It isn't real.
What is time? Yeah, it took me a while to get to where we had ended off because there's just a lot of tattoos in here. Mm-hmm. But, we see some of the first real animal portraiture that I did. Ooh. Where you had some fur texture.
Big kitty.
Big kitty, meow.
Oh, so you're still in 2016.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll just skim through quite a bit of this. My first like Nyx convention, that kind of stuff. But yeah, the kitty was a fun one. I remember drawing animals and then them telling me the ratio between your darks and your lights and your midtones, because I wasn't pushing my darks dark enough and I wasn't holding back on the light spots.
Gotcha.
Leaving the skin tone where it is to be like your white highlight on an image that you're looking at. Obviously we throw in a little bit of a white, but I always felt like the entire area had to be tattooed. When in black and gray, that isn't necessarily true.
Yeah, we talked about that the last episode, which is great though, because like, yeah, it's one of those things where you have to realize like you leave your negative space as your white, and then you literally just use your white and your highlight for your eyes and your whiskers.
Yeah.
And even then, doing the whiskers, it looks fake. So
I don't do the whole whisker. I just do the middle of it, like where the light would be hitting on it, because they curve, and we forget that. So when you pull the white for the entire whisker, it looks like it's completely straight out in straw, which is not how whiskers work, you know?
Yeah.
So it's all those little tricks that you pick up along the way that are really cool. But what's your next guy that you want to?
I don't know. I did.
You don't even look like that anymore.
I know.
You have so many different lives.
I took a screenshot of that, which was my first photo at DTC. Because I have look at it. I have no tattoos. I don't have my throat done, and I have long hair.
Wow.
Who is that human? And then I started getting into.
That's cool.
I don't know. I was playing around. I think I've really got into playing with my black and gray when I started working here, for sure.
Like your soft realism kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was that the first time that you would really explore that, or did you do that at Annapeg too?
I had maybe done 2 black and gray pieces at Annapeg, and then I really dove into.
Beautiful. Oh, that's really cool. Yeah. Was it a whip shade?
Yeah.
Like it has the peppery texture. Yeah, neat. Yeah, that flower at the bottom is really pretty.
Yeah, and I believe that's also when I started playing around more with single needles just before lockdown.
Oh, pretty. I like that placement. I find that placement,
Under the collarbone?
a lot of people blow it out.
A lot of people blow it up.
People don't take care of it. It's such a thin area. It hurts. Well, I don't personally have it done, but people seem to not like it when I do it. You know?
Yeah, no.
No. I broke my collarbone when I was a kid.
Did you?
Yeah, I was biking, and I went over the handlebars
Sounds about right.
and rolled down the hill. Have you broken any bones? No.
Oh, my nose. My nose 4 or 5 times.
Is that from
cheer?
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say gymnastics, but
I did do gymnastics, but I don't think I ever fell on my face.
But that's not you falling on your face. That's people falling on your face.
That's people falling on my face. And then the last time I broke my nose, it was a freezer door to my face.
Okay.
I was tired.
Yeah. And you pulled too hard?
Yeah, got stuck. It was my last apartment. It got stuck, and I was reefing on it. We were late for school drop off or something.
Yeah.
Fucking down.
It knocked you out?
It knocked me the fuck out. Lorelai's standing in her kitchen just screaming.
Shit. Yeah, that's not what you want.
Don't do as mommy does.
Don't take your anger out in the freezer.
Nope.
Okay, so this was the first portrait that I did where he stood with me and did it with me. So that's where I noticed a bit of a change. If I were to look at that today, I would have left some of it a bit lighter. There's probably too much shading on the cheeks and stuff. But yeah, I remember that took me 9 hours. On a thigh.
Louise standing outside.
Literally with me the entire time. Yeah, it was terrifying.
That's nerve-wracking. So 9 hours with Louise probably felt like 24.
But I mean, essentially, because he's so intimidating. But the fact that he just was I will teach you everything I know. I was bless you.
Bless.
So I noticed a big jump when when he took that time. Even this next piece, this bird, you start to see.
Yeah, I love that.
A bit more depth. Back then, we were shading the background of our posts out in black, and I feel that really makes the image look darker too. But yeah, any of
Yes.
Like, it's
Yes.
all
Screenshot those.
the flow line. Okay, so the flow lines I noticed. So we have this little line here. So this was a cover up for scars. That was the first time I'd ever tattooed over scars. You can see right
Yeah.
behind, there's a little bit of skin texture there. And I remember being so nervous for that. And yeah, it obviously went fine, but it healed up really well. And I remember being like, oh, this skin is like very, very intimidating. But then like this, a couple of those portraits, like that first portrait that I showed you where like Louise stood behind me, that was on the shop assistant, like front desk person. So like I did it for free. This piece I did for free. Like it was like I hadn't done portraits yet.
Yeah.
So, well, I had, but not like in
I
that
like
setting.
how you go from shading the background completely black to then throwing in flow lines.
That was like within a couple weeks.
Amazing. Yeah.
Wait for it.
Bless you.
There's you.
Bless.
Two. The flow lines, I remember this being a game changer.
Yeah, because it breaks it up.
Well, when you do a whole sleeve, it actually flows now, the whole flow lines. And it took me so long to figure out how to draw them. I remember on this, it was probably 8 different times. I kept bringing him into Luis's room and being like, does this look good? He's like, does not look good. I'm like, fuck. Go back out, redraw the flow lines.
Like, literally start at the muscle and you just do an S all the way down. So you do like shoulder to elbow to wrist. And yeah.
Interesting. I start at the bottom and I go up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would have started at the bottom and then gone up and then gone from here and gone up.
Yeah. So if you're doing
Yeah.
like a single flow line, an S, and then it would be like a C curve if you're doing more than one flow line.
Yeah. We're doing the same thing. I'm just
Yeah.
doing it backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I remember doing that
That's
piece
so good.
and being like really happy with that.
That's really good.
Yeah. Yeah. Am I fucking the mic again?
Oh god, that was loud.
I'm so sorry. Does it really, it picks up when like you touch the base, like the shaft of it,
When you touch the shaft of the mic.
it likes it. It makes noise. Oh, pretty foot.
A foot. Color on a foot. I mean, I've done color on a foot before this, but I was really, really like stoked about this bird.
I remember this piece.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. That one was
very
fun.
real.
And then, I'm going to show my next color piece because I'm like stupid proud of this. And bless Erin, she was a brand new client and we did her outer arm and she like fainted a few times in the session. And then she came in for the inner bicep after. And I was like, oh, you're going to come back and see me again?
Beautiful. Oh,
Yeah,
that like
that's-
soft bluey gray is stunning. It looks so good with the fall.
That's still one
Flowers.
of my, that's still one of my favorite tattoos I think I've ever done.
Yeah, I see why. That's
And it's held up so well. So when was that? August 2020. And
that is reminding me of that piece you were doing last week that I was freaking out about.
yeah, the color
Beautiful.
neotrad. I love
it's so
it.
nice. I haven't seen a ton of it. Not even just from you, like in general. I haven't seen a ton of it. And I obviously love animals and nature. So it's just, I think it's the little faces are so cute. And it's just so well executed. I feel like there's like really nice balance. And yeah, I dig it. It's almost like fairy tale, like Narnia kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like the cool tones mixed with the like, what would be the word? Your cool tones with like your plush velvet tones. So having that like cool gray against the like burnt orange.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
mustard yellow.
Yeah. Should be
Yeah.
like in a children's book or something. I really like it.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of the same. Like I remember doing this portrait. It was like I really like. So then they just started booking me with portraits there.
Yeah,
Not
for
just,
sure.
but like that was kind of what I was getting, and I really enjoyed it. And then this was my first color realism.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
look at you go.
Yeah, it's well done. It
Yeah.
healed like fucking shit. So this again was
This
on a
is the one that
coworker.
you've talked about
Yes.
so many times. Okay, screenshot that. I like that. It healed like shit. Why? Was it just
I
because
overworked it.
you overworked it?
because it
Okay.
took me so like that is not big at all, and it probably took me 4 hours to do.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it's just because I had never done it before. So like it's
But it looks so soft.
yeah, like it looks like the petals are turning, and it looks has that velvet kind of touch to it, which is what you're going for. But it just scared the shit out of me.
Did they come in for a touch up? Were you able to redeem
This is my
yourself?
coworker. This was like one of the
Okay.
apprentices or something. Yeah. I just never wanted to do it. And then again, like this was on Will, a guy another tattoo artist.
I like that.
all the stuff that we were, because I was trying to figure out more flow lines.
Like,
So we used to just all
everyone gets
tattoo
flow
each other
lines.
all
Yeah.
the time. And that's how I got into really figuring out how to do portraits. But yeah, the color stuff, I was like, okay, I know that I can do it, but I don't have the confidence to do it on skin. Does that make sense? Like it's
That's
like
fair.
I did it, I achieved it, but it just freaked me out, and I was so into the black and gray because like Luis was good at color too, but that's who I was mentoring under, and I just wanted to like be a sponge and absorb all of I could with the black and gray, and then never really ventured back over to color.
That's fair.
Yeah.
You do color every once in a while, but it's just like little.
I've never done like
Pops.
a full color portrait or a big piece of full color.
Okay, gotcha.
Like multiple flowers, like a full. I should reach out to the internet and see if. Okay, well, I guess we're on the internet right now. I forget that this is here.
Yeah.
So much. If anyone wants to get like a full, let's do floral piece, like a forearm or bicep or something. Let me know. We'll hook it up. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there much desire for that? Like, I don't know if the demand is really there. Or maybe people don't ask because, well, you do it. And,
do.
And apparently fucking does it, which is crazy.
Yeah, she does like her
Beautiful.
full color trad. I started that piece that's like ribs to knee. Have you not been here for that
What
at all?
piece is that?
It's massive.
Really?
It's literally all florals. There's a spotted leopard. There's like a tree frog.
Nice.
A tree frog?
A free of drug.
Tree of frog? Tree frog? The little green guy with the orange little blebs on him.
Yes.
There's also a chimpanzee in it.
What? This sounds so sick.
Yeah, it literally goes from the bra line all the way down hip, butt, thigh to the knee.
This person's cool.
Yeah, she's cool. I started that a couple weeks ago.
Sweet.
Where's my next color?
Did you line it all out first?
I
how
like
you-
blood lined most of it.
Okay, so it's mapped out, and then you'll just go
mapped
in.
out, and then I'll show you because it's one of like the newer posts in here. But yeah, this was where I started getting into.
Oh wow, the feather is beautiful, but obviously the color is like this looks wet.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Nice.
So I had designed that in high school. So this was one of my high school friends from Hamilton, and I hadn't seen them since I moved in 2010. So it was 10 years later, they drove up to the Sioux and got the design I did for them when we were teenagers.
Full circle.
Full circle.
I always feel very, very humbled when people drive to come get tattooed from you. I'm like,
I know,
thank
it's
you so
so
much.
nice.
Like whenever I have people come up to get tattooed for me, I'm like,
I've
oh
had
my
it happen a
goodness.
couple times now where
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, like one,
Yeah.
you remember me, and two, you're like, yay, you're finally tattooing. Because like, I remember it was like semi-formal and grad before everyone would go home and like after they would get their hair and makeup done and before they get their dresses on, we'd meet and I would Sharpie tattoos on everyone. So there
No
was
way.
like my graduating year, everyone had like full floral sleeves drawn on.
Tell me you have photos of this. That's so cool.
No, because I was the only girl in my class that had like gotten a tattoo in high school.
Oh,
And I had my
okay.
I had my ribs done.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
I was in like the aesthetics program, and I used to sit in class and like just draw on everyone. And then it became a thing where like for semi-formal and grad, where I was like, "Do you want a sleeve to go with your dress?" And that's what I did.
I think that just is bringing an idea to mind that we should do a podcast about our first tattoos that we ever got and like go through like and show,
Hell yeah,
right? I think people would find that
That'd be
interesting.
fun.
Yeah.
Look that up.
Yeah. Absolutely. That's pretty.
It is pretty.
It's interesting to see the shop look different in the background because it's changed and grown so much. But
Yeah, this was before we knocked the wall out.
damn.
So that was like another attempt at black and gray floral, but there I was still
Lilies.
lining everything out.
Okay.
And then this one too.
Oh, beautiful. I love this piece. I remember when you did that. I love the placement on the chest. I thought it looked so good on her.
Yeah.
Like it just sits so well. I love that.
Oh, that's Steph. So I did
beautiful.
the entire sleeve. So it
Yes.
was like the bird on the clavicle, and then it was all floral all the way down to the wrist. I think there's a couple more birds in there. I tattooed her like literally all the way down her arm.
Yeah, so pretty. Placement is so important, and I feel like we forget that all the time. Like artists in general forget that all the time.
There was a lockdown in here too. Look at us with our N95s.
Oh, for a day. You could not breathe in those things. That was a
No,
nightmare.
I don't even think we tattooed with them on, and then they shut us down anyways.
Yeah, we were open for like literally a day.
Yeah, we were just waiting all day for the phone call and being like, oh, is this on Angela?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. So when
Shit.
Angela first started
Cool.
here, I think that was the first tattoo I did on Ange.
Yeah, beautiful. And this has held up so well. Like,
And that's from my
it's-
flash.
Yeah.
That's when I really got into doing my little color friends. This
Very
is all
fun.
lockdown stuff because there's a obscene amount of drawing.
Yeah. So much drawing. You produce so much flash. It is wild. I was at the front of the studio today when I got here, and I moved one of the plants because I was like, I think that it'd be nice if because like that middle table in between the two chairs, there's like that massive plant. And I was like, we should have like flash books here, and then that way you still have room for like your waiver or your drinks or whatever. So I just threw it up on one of the shelves, and then I was like, you have so many flash books is what I'm getting at. I was
Yeah.
like, oh my goodness, this is incredible. Like there's so many.
I condensed all my flash from 2016 to 2020 in one book, and then every year after that has
Its
their own
own.
book of like
Yeah.
100 plus sheets.
That's amazing. That is amazing. Out of all the years and different artists I've worked with, you by far produce the most flash.
It keeps the brain busy.
It's doing something. It is doing something.
It keeps my brain busy. It's what else am I going to do? Like, do you not sit and watch TV and have to do something with your hands?
No.
Oh, because like I can't just watch TV. It's become more of like a background noise to my drawing. So I will sit there for like, I don't know.
When I paint, I do like to have a podcast on or be listening to music. But if I'm watching something, I usually am like watching it. Like I try.
I can't.
I will be on my phone, which is a terrible habit, but it's
Yeah.
not like I don't have that ADHD thing where I need to be like fidgeting.
Yeah,
If
so I
I'm-
need to draw
Yeah.
and watch at the
Yeah.
same time.
Yeah.
If I'm painting, I can't have anything except music.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I usually, not like a visual stimulant where it's like a TV show that I have to be watching, but I'll have like a podcast.
Yeah.
I'll be fine to.
If it's a painting, it gets all my attention aside from like the background noise to keep the voices quiet.
Yes.
And then
yeah, almost like a hum. Like you're just like, okay, like it just kind of,
Yeah.
the silence is too much.
yeah, you can't be left alone with your thoughts. Who does that?
Okay, do you have music when you drive in your car?
Absolutely. I can't start driving until I have music playing.
When you're at home, is there ever silence? Like, or is it always something in like music in the background?
Laura usually has the TV going. If Laura isn't home, I will have like a podcast or music playing.
Okay.
Yeah. Like this morning though, working on the house, like I realized that I am just like a disheveled mess if I don't have music playing. So it was about an hour and a half in. I was like, why am I the way I am right now? I was like tripping over everything. I'm covered in paint.
Yeah.
It's because I didn't have music. Yeah.
We're such creatures of habit, eh?
Yeah.
Because I'm the opposite of that. Like I don't like anything. Like if I'm at home baking or cooking or doing anything, there's nothing on. Silence. I'm rolling the thoughts.
Oh, no.
We're making friends up there.
Oh, no.
I solve problems up there.
You're solving world hunger and whatever else.
My own hunger.
Oh, you're okay. That's right.
I never actually get anything done, but we're going to jump forward to this. What would you call this? Sacred geometry?
Whoa, we've talked about this one before.
Yeah.
Because we were comparing this one to one of the bad tattoos on
Oh, yeah.
one of our previous podcasts. I guess that's sacred geometry.
It's something. The person I did it on, they designed it. They were an apprentice. I don't remember their name. I feel bad, but I'm not sure if they ended up tattooing or not, but I was like, okay, I clearly don't do a ton of line work at the studio. I was doing all of like the portraits and stuff. So I wanted to challenge myself with clearly one of the most hardest.
I don't do any line work, but let's do an entire back of
Yeah.
circles in line work
Yeah.
and straight lines.
Yeah. It is super clean though. Like I was very happy with it.
Yeah, it's clean, but
was
holy shit.
So hard to stencil.
Yeah.
Incredibly hard to stencil.
Well, because not only is it a straight line down a nobody's spine is that straight. A straight line down what is supposed to be straight. Between muscle,
Yep.
circles, as well
Yeah.
as a ton of straight lines and you know,
Dots and stuff.
bless you.
The do-its and stuff.
Bless you.
Yeah, I have a rose piece too. I'll show up now.
Yeah.
This one, again, I remember there was a lot of like critiquing and stuff, which helped because I feel like it,
You got to push your blacks more in this one.
yeah.
But I like that. I like seeing your progression in your roses because you do so many roses now, and it's like you can do that with your eyes closed.
I love doing flowers so much. I'm running out of ones to do though. Like reference images. You know what I mean? Like when you look up
Yeah.
to design, like there's only, I guess there's
There's an Instagram account. Do you use Rose Reference?
no.
Yeah, Rose Reference on Instagram.
Oh,
it's like
shit.
tattooers and artists all posting photos of like flora,
Oh, beautiful.
primarily roses.
Okay.
But I remember during the pandemic, I had hired a friend because they were down south and had access to the Royal Botanical Gardens.
Hmm.
And I paid them to photograph all the flowers and all the butterflies
You
and
told me
moths.
about this.
So I think I've used up all my references at this point, but that was 2020. So it gave me 4 years of references where I didn't have to Google or Pinterest any sort of flower.
That's so helpful.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
For some reason, and this could be completely wrong, but I find that lighter roses transfer better into black and gray roses.
Absolutely. I was telling Lex the other
Right?
day because she was looking for roses. I said, find a yellow rose or a white rose.
Yeah.
Convert your image to like convert
Black
the
and gray.
saturation.
Yeah. Bump the contrast. Yeah.
Play with your contrast wave.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah. Because the darker petaled ones, they don't
You lose it.
trap as much light from.
It's like you would have to throw another light source onto them
Yeah.
just to get your like black, gray, white.
Yeah.
And you don't always have that option.
Yeah. No.
Like purple and blue roses, like the ones that are like dip dyed, worst fucking possible thing to pull a color from, like a reference from. And I don't know why I get requested to do blue roses, and I'm like, they're not real. They're not real.
Yeah. They're
Well, I mean,
painted.
very small species of rose are blue,
Crazy. Eh?
but like the black roses, have you seen the goth roses? Where they're like a deep purple, almost black, naturally.
No.
Stunning.
That's beautiful.
Stunning.
They literally look like velvet. Eh?
Yeah, they look
Yeah.
like velvet.
Yeah.
We got a bunch of trad. Do we want to show trad?
Yeah, we want to show everything you got. This could be honestly 3 sessions. Like I don't think people want to listen to 3 podcasts of this, but I am not even at DTC yet. Am I?
Oh,
Wow.
yeah.
That's beautiful. I love the simplicity of it. The placement is perfect. I love a hand onto the wrist.
Yeah.
And the way that it comes up, like it just complements.
I love a
the
hand on.
space.
I love any
Ugh.
sort of hinge piece.
And this is why when I'm finishing a sleeve, I'm like, if you ever want to get your hand tattooed, they're like, oh, bring it right down to like the wrist bone. And I'm like, let's leave it up a little bit because if you want to do a hand banger, and I
Gotta
literally
pull it
am
up over this knuckle.
Yeah, because then it's really short for me to do a handpiece and then it looks kind of forced and awkward after. I mean, I'll still figure it out, still come and get your hand done, but like, you know what I mean? Like I like to leave it up a little bit because it gives you that bit of space.
Oh, for sure.
Whereas if it's right down here,
Like this one comes up a little
yeah,
bit.
yeah.
This one will.
Yeah, but if
to come
you
up over that knuckle a
you
little
know,
bit.
if your sleeve had come to here, that
would've been stupid.
Flower would have been so small.
Yeah, that's on Amy. Amy's covered in skulls. I think you did her chest.
Amy. Oh, I think this is the portrait of her daughter.
Yeah, and then I
Yes,
think
yes,
you did
yes.
her chest, and then she's booked in
Yes,
because I
I
did
did.
her knee, and I'm doing the rest of her leg. It's all
Nice.
skulls.
Nice.
Skulls, skulls, skulls,
Yeah,
skulls,
yeah,
skulls,
she's
skulls.
cool. She's cool. I need to just fly for it. Ooh, little death mothy.
I know I love doing death moths. They're my absolute favorite.
That's beautiful.
Love a death's head hawk moth. So many.
Wow.
So many.
Sternum piece. Yeah, I am just gonna Okay, so here we have the first post of me buying the building, which was Mary's Cakes at one point.
That is pink.
Isn't that funny? Wow, there's really curtains in the window. It's just crazy.
So you bought the building, what was it, 2016, and you moved home 2017, or is that 2017?
This is 2017. So this is May 9th of 2017, and then I opened on August 17th.
Right, yes.
Yeah, so we did 3 months of renovations. I was tattooing before we had officially opened for maybe a few weeks. Like I was a Goma Health Unit approved probably from like July.
Yeah.
But I just wanted it to be like done-ish. So, and then now we're at DTC. And yeah, it was a lot of, when I got home, people were great. Like I did some like child portraits.
Baby.
Cute, eh? His little shirt. And then this is a post and it's showing like the inside of what the studio used to look. So that's like entering. So this is now the cutout. Like this is where the front desk is. And that's the cutout to go back. The washroom's over on the
Those
right.
walls.
Yeah. And so this is when we had torn it down.
Oh, so this is,
That's this.
Oh.
So then we tore all the right side of it out.
Okay, so this then becomes
This with that cutout. So
with
we
my
patched
little
it.
meerkat hole.
Your meerkat hole. That's
Every
what you
time the
peek
door
at.
opens, I'm like,
Excuse me. Who is there? Who is that?
Oh my
yeah. So let's
God.
screenshot these just so I
the
remember.
shop was yellow.
Oh, it was carpeted.
Carpeted bakery?
So then, yeah. So in the back where the kitchen was, though, they had like a plank of flooring that we like. So we like tore everything out. We tore the ceiling out, rebuilt walls. Like,
Damn, good
Yeah.
job, Dad.
very good job, Dad. And then yeah, painted all the cupboards, changed the countertop, ripped out the ceiling. Looks so much different. Eh?
Looks so much different. I mean,
know.
the front looks the same with your little, but like when you just had your single studio,
This one
set,
station?
your one
Yeah.
station
Yeah.
in the massive shop. I remember
Yeah.
coming in for the first time when Janelle worked here for a bit. I was like, you can do backflips in this shop because
So
there
much
was so
space.
much space.
So much space.
Now we're all on top of each other.
It's nice.
It's nice.
It's nice. Yeah, but yeah, another like kid portrait. I feel like I did a lot of those.
I was gonna say, you came home and you were busting out kid portraits.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I just posted mostly portraiture. Like I have the odd, like geometric
Whoa.
type of thing. That's kind of cool. I ended up blocking it out too. Like
Oh, doing
it
like,
faded. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So that was cool. Oh, I guess I did a full color flower. Little a lotus, but it's still like you can still tell that this is skin tone coming through. It's not fully saturated with light pink. So I'm still trying to pull up how I tattoo with black and gray through color because I was so scared to do the full.
Have you seen this one since?
I saw it like healed.
Yeah.
And it was like this, but it was just like the middle faded out. It's what she had like is based. She was happy with it, but
Your baby.
baby. Oh, gee, we're not gonna watch
That's
that.
your voice?
No, it's not.
Can you press?
Okay, you know when like yeah, we're
When you
doing
become
this.
another human being when you have cameras on?
Kitchen needs our help. So I'm asking all of you to come help, okay?
Weird, eh?
It's a little bit differently. For every 5 non-perishable items that you bring into the studio,
Yeah.
discover the canvas 317 Wellington Street West. Next week,
I know.
Thursday and Friday,
I'm freaked out.
5 items. You'll be
I'm
Weird,
freaked
eh?
out.
Yeah, so that was my first soup kitchen thing.
I'm freaked out.
Strange, eh? But, I mean, when you're not used to being on camera, you
Yeah.
kind of like
Do your
perk up a little bit.
performative.
You're like, oh, hi. Like, it's like, you know, whereas now, I forget that we're filming. So, like, I'm so me at this point that you get like the, hey,
Sup, bruh?
what's up, bro? Yeah.
Ooh, no line work on this black and gray.
Oh, pretty. I love that. What's this? Is that a poppy? What's that? That's really pretty. I don't know what it is. I like it.
It might have been a poppy. I
Nice
think it was
contrast.
poppies and daisies or poppies and aster. I haven't a clue.
Sneeze again.
Oh, here's another one I had fun with. Bless you. This is one of my favorites because Jen always trusts me with some crazy shit. Like the first tattoo I ever did on Jen was a silhouette of her cat in a square on her leg.
Ooh.
And so it's there. And then we did the Lovers card,
Oh, the Lovers card.
but it was like the Lovers by Magritte, and I did it as a tarot
Oh,
card.
wow.
And
Oh,
then
that's
underneath it was like that square I did in my second year of tattooing.
That's so clean.
And then we also did
Done.
like a giant peony under her knee and the little girl power heart.
Yeah.
Like, I also did Jen's like floral, like wedding floral on their arm, full color trad, and they're definitely one of my like fave clients because they give me
The freedom.
the freedom.
The creative freedom. We love the creative freedom. Oh, I'm doing a piece today that's I'm doing like kind of a blackout. Not really, but
Ooh.
Matt.
Ooh.
Chef.
Chef Matt.
Chef Matt. Yeah. So I'm excited for that. We're going to black out his elbow because he just doesn't feel pain apparently. What are we eyeing? Who's here?
I'm adding at the blackout on the other.
Yeah, right? Oh.
I'm gonna show another piece here because this was from my flash and I was playing around with mixing color and black and gray.
Beautiful.
I don't even know what the hell style that is, but
That's neat.
it was fun.
I really like the whip shade on the petal of the bug.
Oh, on its like
Very
little
soft.
shield.
The shield, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I'm going to quickly show another little single needle piece because I really got into those bad boys. That was on our previous apprentice.
Oh, cool.
Did a matching one on their mom. I was really getting into like micro single needle tattoos at that point.
I did do more color.
Look at you go.
Look at that.
Oh, I like that. What kind of flower is that?
I don't know.
Oh.
Okay. Trina tried. And then I have like a bit of color on that piece
Ooh,
too.
I remember that.
That took so long.
Yeah, lace
The
is hard. Fuck
Ugh.
lace. I mean, like, if you want lace in your tattoos, get lace in your tattoos.
sure,
but
for
like,
sure.
there's
It's
something
hard,
about
though.
going cross-eyed and getting
Yeah.
all that little detail in there.
Yeah, just thank your artists because they are going blind for you. This is, I mean, it's just a dove, but like, I love that placement,
Oh,
right? I love that placement. It's so nice coming up behind the ear a little bit.
yeah, sexy.
Yeah.
Show me something else.
Me playing piano.
You posted everything on your page, huh?
Well, like, it's the same with like now my DTC Katrina. It used to be my personal,
Right.
and then we slowly transitioned over. Yeah, show you something else. Whatever you want to hear. You look through
I want to see something big.
something big.
Something big.
Hello, Lex.
Ooh.
Hi.
A little scripty moment. I don't know how he sat through 7 hours of script on his rib. Did you do his chest
Yeah, that's
too?
Tyson.
Oh.
Yeah. So he's like covered. He's like tattooed.
I didn't know Tyson was that tattooed.
Oh yeah, he's more
Insane.
tattooed than this. He has 2 sleeves now too.
I know he's got sleeves, but
Yeah.
I didn't realize he had his
cool, eh?
whole front flank done.
Yeah.
Damn, Tyson.
Yeah, it looks pretty sick.
Buddy.
Yeah.
Cool.
So then it's just, we jump into all realism, like the same thing that I'm doing today. The same thing that
Just
I'm
the
doing
same
today.
thing I'm doing today. No big deal.
Well, it's all that I do though, so to me, I'm not like, I love it and that's why I'm doing it, but I don't really branch out. We got some monies.
Ooh, that's some monies.
There's some monies. What do you got? Where were you? Oh, that's pretty. That's
peonies.
beautiful.
Lex, take your drugs. Ooh, I think this was my first stomach piece at the shop.
Oh,
I love a stomach, man. Give me your stomach.
especially a lower ab moment. That's
I
fun.
want to tattoo all the tummies. Give me your tummy. Holy shit.
Give Kat your tummy, people.
I know, I already talked to Riley
They
about
are ready.
it. Good morning.
Good morning. Come say good morning.
Here, there we
They
go.
don't want-
Me
They
really
don't want
getting
to
into
say
the
hi to
realism.
you. Yeah, fun. I remember you doing that piece.
Yeah, I think I ended up going up the entire arm.
Yeah. It's a sleeve, yeah?
Yeah.
I need to post more like finished work because I have so many sleeves that I've done.
There we go.
Oh, okay. Lady Justice? Liberty.
Lady Justice.
That lady.
Yeah, Lady Justice. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Yeah, we're just pandemic now. I'm at the pandemic.
Oh, there you go. Catching up.
Ivana. Oh, she's so
Ivana.
nice. Come back.
Come back to us.
That's our artist, or piercer rather. I think she's an artist now too. I think she tattoos now. But anyways, at the time she was a piercer. Still is a piercer. But I came and trained Ange on piercing. She's from down south. I'd worked with her when I lived there.
Lovely human.
She's very, very kind.
I liked like her confidence was just like, yes. Yeah.
Oh,
that's my child.
Lord, that was probably one of my favorite pieces. What's really cool about this is that we photographed this specifically. So you photographed it. Riley did, a photographer here, or everything. She does literally everything. And you can't have her. She's mine. Yeah, so we had Lorelai come in. We did the lighting in the front, natural light. Riley photographed her, and then we picked from it, and then I got to tattoo it. So that was cool.
That's my baby.
That was a fun project.
Here's another one.
Yeah, I love how light that is. Oh,
Sternum.
Hey,
So we did
this shading is stunning.
Thank you. So I did like dark black and gray, and then we threw in a little bit of the green in the buds to make it look a little realistic.
It looks so realistic.
So good.
So realistic. But yeah, that light shading at the bottom center there is very hard to do. Very hard. Well done. Pat on the back.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm proud of that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm proud of all my tattoos, but when I'm getting into it,
oh, the soft color.
Soft color. Yeah, I give me color. Man.
That's beautiful. That's really, 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 really nice.
Give me color.
Really nice. Did you line within the petals there? Wow. Oh my goodness, that's beautiful. That's so nice.
Yeah, so I think I
leaves.
bloodlined all of it.
So nice.
Or I just went for it. I don't even know. But yeah, I left a lot of negative space, used the pink to give my shadow, and then I just obviously a little butt of white in there.
Abba.
A little butt.
Abba.
A little butt.
Yeah. Oh, that's sexy Joker lady.
Yeah.
Hi.
Because we had done this tribal sleeve. I'd worked on this guy for years, and I was like, can I start filling in gaps with other shit because I'm so over tribal? So I did. I guess she's almost like a Juggalo girl.
Okay. Yeah, I love the eyes just pop.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I'm very proud of that one.
You should be. So many good pieces. The all red is fun. I like the trend that people are doing where all their tattoos are red ink.
Yes. Okay. I've got a couple of those, so I'm going to screen.
What's that face, Riley?
A lot of chaos happening in the shop right now.
Wrap it up. You wrap it up.
You wrap it
You
up.
haven't told us to wrap it up in a while.
42 minutes.
42. That's a good number.
We can call it at that because then I've got another 2.5 years of tattoos here.
No, I actually have so much more, but I'm like, do people let us know?
To see, because it gets posted today.
Okay. Well, we'll
if they
see
want.
how today's episode goes before we carry on after this episode onto potentially number 3, where
Yes.
frig, because I dive into realism a lot, and then my first blackout here.
Oh, blackouts.
We're gonna start with my first blackout. Okay. I'm being so serious. Okay. I'm done.
We're in a much better mood now than at the beginning.
Well, I was
What's happening?
Billie Eilish or something.
It's hot.
Well, I'm covered in paint and I haven't showered yet, and I'm tired.
I'm just saying your mood has increased.
I'm
We're
awake now.
wrapping it up.
Okay, goodbye.
I'm also tired.
Goodbye.